Thanks so much for being part of this. This is our 21 Pilots press conference from X107.5. My name is Ross Mahoney. Please welcome from the band 21 Pilots, we have Tyler and Josh. Welcome, guys.
What's up?
Hi.
Are those the AirPods Plus? Those the new ones?
The Pro.
Yeah, they're called Pro.
Those are nice.
They're called Pro.
iPods Pro, nice. So we're going to get started.
Right away.
If it's cool with you guys, unless you want to say something first.
Did you hear what he said?
I did.
Okay.
I got transparency mode on. So I can hear there's a microphone in the AirPods that are telling me what you're saying. So they just came out today. So
You can probably hear better than I can now.
What?
All right.
Are you gonna perform with those in tonight? Those new in-ear monitors? What?
Are you going to perform with those?
Yes, I am.
All right. First things first, we are going to have Jason ask you a question.
I was just wondering, when Josh dyed his hair yellow for the Grammys, was that any type of teaser for the new era?
Next question. Maybe not intentionally, but maybe it was intentional. We like to keep it fluid up here. You never know, man. Just got the new AirPods today. We walked to the Apple store today.
That's all I can really think about.
And I'm just really excited about it. So,
big supporter. Next up, we have Daniel.
What was your favorite video to record?
Like music video?
Yep, that you guys did.
What do you think? Oh, hey.
Can hear pretty good with these things.
I know.
Music video to record?
They're all pretty. They all kind of suck. Because usually music videos, the people playing the song are in some sort of predicament that they need to overcome. And the predicaments we always select are either cold or cut in half or I don't know.
There was one that didn't seem so bad, which was fairly local, but there was a bunch of fake snow in the air that I kept choking on. And then 2 days later, I was coughing up little pieces of the
it's
fake snow.
Fibers. It's not snow. So that one was the worst. Was your question the worst?
No, it was actually her question.
Our favorite.
The one that was the funnest for you.
The most fun.
We were, yeah.
My blood was fun because we were hardly a part of it.
Yeah. Barely in it.
You know,
I'm listening to that song right now.
Right now you are. No, we are so lucky to not have to do manual labor for a living. I think that both of us had jobs growing up, whether it was mowing lawns or landscaping, that it was just, man, now what we do for a living is so, I don't know, we're really lucky to not have to do that. But I will say that the closest thing that comes to manual labor for us is music video day. If you think about it, even us playing a show tonight, 2 hours, we're going to focus, we're going to give everything we have. It's physically demanding, mentally demanding. But the truth is, it's 2 hours, and each song is a passing moment that you can, manage your energy for. For a music video, it's one song, and it's all day long. They play the same song over and over, and everything you're doing, every tiny detail of your performance is being captured. It's on camera, and so you're overthinking everything. And like I said, we're usually, laying in glacial water or something, and it's very cold, or you've got a tank top on, and it's -4 degrees out in the middle of the street, and it's the closest thing that we do to manual labor is music video day. And so we love it.
It buys us AirPods.
AirPods Pro, by the way.
Pro.
If life was a video game, what would some of the cheat codes be?
Some of the cheat codes.
Unlimited cheese. Like food, cheese.
What did you think we meant?
Money.
Money? Unlimited cheese? You call it cheese? We're pretty good friends, but I learn something new about this guy every day.
I don't call it cheese, but I don't want to get it confused. I don't want people thinking that like my first cheat code would be unlimited
Money.
Yeah. So I mean actual cheese.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guacamole wouldn't cost extra.
Are you hungry?
I think so.
Josh is always hungry. Maybe that's one of them that you just. I don't know. I've always debated whether or not it's better to never get full so that you always are able to eat, or that you're never hungry and you don't have to eat. They both have their pros and cons, and I still haven't figured out which one's better.
But if you're never full, there's like no effects to your body. You can just eat and nothing really happens.
Wow, that would be an amazing cheat code. One that we have cracked the code for is if you find a vocation or a job that allows you to wear sunglasses inside, it's one of the best parts of what we do, easily. And I would recommend it.
The last time that you guys were here, I think you did a Mario Kart thing with a winner on stage.
Yeah.
And I think our winner actually beat you, Tyler, and I think you were pretty pissed about it.
What?
I don't want to talk about this.
Next up, we have Hazel, right?
My memory.
Can we expect any potential collabs in 2020?
No.
Okay. Thanks.
What do you mean collabs?
With any other musicians or bands?
Oh, no, we don't like collabs.
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good.
Thanks. No, I get. I'm sorry.
No,
we're supposed to be answering these very like kindly. I do appreciate you guys being here, but I don't know. We've always felt like collaborating or featuring, and we're extremely picky about who we make music with, and I don't know. We feel like we can just tell when it was some sort of industry equation when people do a song together. We feel like it's pretty imperative to have some sort of like natural and organic relationship with someone before you just start making music. And the truth is, that probably means we would probably collaborate with someone that's you probably don't even know, because we don't really know a lot of famous people.
All right, next up, Jared.
My question is, how does it feel to go from hometown heroes to worldwide role models?
It's amazing.
Dad, are you still hearing all this? Okay, cool.
Is your dad on the line right now? What's that hot guy doing right now?
Did you hear that, Dad? It feels cool. No, I don't know. I think there's that serious question.
Yeah,
with our AirPods in.
we're wearing AirPods. It's not usually good to answer this type of question with AirPods in. Something we couldn't have prepared for necessarily, but I don't know. We like the challenge. I think a lot of artists, when they find themselves in a position, I don't know, one of their scapegoats is, I didn't ask for this. I don't have to be a role model. I don't have to set an example. And I don't know. I kind of think that's weak. And so we accept that challenge, and we want to try to be, some sort of role model if we can.
We both we're the oldest of 4 kids too, so we're like the older brothers, and so now I guess we're just older brothers to more people.
There you go.
Giving wedgies to everybody? Like older brother stuff?
What was that?
You giving wedgies to people?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like older brothers. Where's Cody at?
That's me.
All right.
Hi. This is Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Hi.
So I am just wondering, if you weren't doing music, what would you do? Do you
That's
have
a
other
good question.
passions?
If we weren't doing music, what would we do? We'd probably be moguls of some sort. Got one.
We would still be business partners for sure.
Yeah.
Different. I mean, I guess it'd be a different sort of business. It would for sure be successful.
How can it not when
Yeah.
we're both
Well, when you're
wired in?
young, did you have, this was your dream, or did you, I
Have a dream other than music?
I teach 6-year-olds, so I'm curious,
Yeah.
from their view. Is that?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I always wanted to play basketball growing up, but then I realized I didn't have the skill. So that died. But thanks for bringing it up. Yeah, I don't know. I think that the trouble actually is a lot of people don't know what they want to do. To have, I don't know, we don't take it for granted that we found something that so quickly became a part of our identity, music. And not a lot of people, or not everyone, finds that, especially early on in their life. And it takes them a while to kind of figure out exactly who they are, what they're going to be to the world, what they're passionate about, what they want to increase their own skill in. And I think, in a sense, we got lucky that it worked out, because if music didn't work out, like it doesn't for a lot of people who love music and are just as good as us, if not better, that question honestly scares us. We don't know what we'd be doing. This solved a lot of issues for us. And we're really, just proud and honored to be able to do something like this for a living.
I don't think we really thought about it all that much either. Sometimes we'd be like in the van and be like, what if this doesn't work? And then we'd be like, I don't know, let's go eat something.
Josh is hungry.
Where's Josh at? Josh Wilson. All right.
My son. When was the moment or performance that you think is the most important as a band?
I'll always remember the first time we played together, which I think we've talked about it before, but we pretty much got like a song and a half in, and then the cops shut it down because it was in some fraternity hired us to play in their backyard, and it got too late, I guess. So they shut down the whole show, and it was pretty memorable. And I just remember it, and I was like so pumped to play. And then after the first song and going into the second song, I realized that I pretty much used all my energy on that one song. So I was a little bit thankful that it was shut down, because I would have been too tired to play the rest. That was a good time though.
Yeah.
But there's been a lot of good ones.
There's a venue in our hometown called Newport Music Hall, and it's just a small theater. Maybe 1,200 people could fit in it. But as a local band, that was like the promised land. If you could play a show there, if you could sell out a show there, if you could headline your own show there, that's almost everything to you as a small local band. And so the show that we'd played there several times, but we always played with like 8 or 9 other bands. It's the only way you can play a venue of that size as a local band, is to just throw as many bands on the bill as possible. And I remember the first time that we headlined it, we were the only band to play. And we really took the chance. Like, I don't know if people are going to show up. Is anyone, you never know. And I remember there were friends and family reaching out saying, hey, I'm looking for tickets and they're not available. I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. They have to be available. I think you just go up to the will call area and buy tickets. And like, yeah, no, I'm at will call. And that was the day we realized like we'd sold it out, and it was just this amazing feeling. So I think that was probably a pretty pivotal show in our career.
What is the meaning behind the band name and logo?
The meaning behind the band name and the logo? The band name is inspired by a play by Arthur Miller called All My Sons. It was a play that I studied when I was in college, which I dropped out of. So I didn't finish the play. No, I did. The main character of the play was creating airplane parts for the current war. And when he found out that his parts that he was sending off for airplanes were faulty, he had a decision to make. Do I send these parts out? Or do I recall the parts? And for him, recalling the parts meant swallowing his pride. It meant losing money. It meant tainting his own name and his brand. But ultimately was the right decision because it didn't put people in harm's way. He ended up sending the parts out after succumbing to the pressure. And as a result, 21 pilots died. His son was also in the war and was a pilot. They weren't able to connect the two stories, but ultimately when his daughter found out that her brother died and her father had sent those parts out, she blamed him. Didn't end well for him. Actually, it was a very tragic play. But I took that story, and Josh and I always knew, like, there's going to be so many versions of sending the parts out for our career. Very early on, there's people who maybe want us to sign this deal. If you give away this much of your music, if you give up this much creative input, if you sign away this part of your life, if you take this much money, we'll give you this. All of those things were happening. And it was so great to have a band name that continued to remind us not to take the easy way out, not to take a shortcut, but to continue doing what we thought was the right thing. And we use the band name all the time. Even today, there's decisions we're making where the band name itself is a bit of a guideline and an inspiration.
All right, one final question. Here we go. You're last.
What's the craziest thing that's happened on this tour?
Oh, man. I think you're looking at it.
We went and bought AirPods today. That was pretty crazy.
Number one in my book. I don't know, there's a lot of people who think that tour is a lot of crazy stories and insane stuff. It's really not. It's mostly, what's the password to the Wi-Fi? And can our bus driver empty out the tank of crap underneath our bus before it starts stinking up the bus too much? Sorry. I can keep going. Did you know that there's a reason why the water rises up in your toilet to a certain level? It creates a natural seal so that everything underneath it, the fumes, don't come up and into your house. And right now, my bus, the water's too low, so I have direct access to everything that's going on down low into my bedroom. And so it smells like tour. I don't get to use my own towels. Something that people don't think of. But when you travel, you have to use random towels all the time. You don't know who used it last. And then as you're drying off and you see the places you're putting that towel, you wonder, where did the previous person put this towel?
It didn't get handed directly to you from them, though, after they used it.
Thank goodness.
So, at least there is like a...
I'm glad I don't know what they look like, at least.
That's
Things
true.
like that. Crazy stuff. Is that what you expected? No?
That's what you got. That's it. So thanks so much to Tyler and Josh for doing this press conference and for you guys for being here and being part of this and your contest winners. It's great that you're listening
Thanks,
to the radio
guys. Thanks
station
for
and try to win.
Thank you.
And got the chance to do this. We're gonna have everybody line up against the back wall here. We're gonna go out. We're gonna get some photos with the guys. And once again, give it up for Tyler and Josh.